Hello and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to talk about the structure of the sun. The sun, which is an enormous star, it's a huge ball of fire, extremely hot, and it is composed of ionized gases. If you see the diameter of the sun, it can fit around 109 Earths side by side. And if you see the full volume of the sun, it can hold around 1.3 million Earths. The Sun has no solid surface or solid core. Most of the elements which are found in the Sun are in the form of atoms as well as molecules. The Sun is so hot that many of the atoms are ionized. That means the atoms lose one or more electrons. And there is also a huge number of free electrons which are positively charged in the Sun, making it electrically charged environment. Scientists call this ionized gas environment as plasma of the sun. If you see the composition of the sun, about 73% of the sun's mass is composed of hydrogen and 25% is helium. That means 98% of the sun is hydrogen and then helium and other gases such as carbon, oxygen, nitrogen, which constitute only 2% of the total composition of the sun. Sun rotates on its axis in a counterclockwise direction. Stars which are like the sun are very rare in the Milky Way. Most of the stars which are there in the Milky Way are cooler and they are dimmer. Those stars are known as red dwarfs in the Milky Way. Our sun is around 4.6 billion years old. Its total diameter is 1.39 million kilometers and the surface temperature is 6000 degrees centigrade. At the core, it is around 16 million degrees centigrade. Our sun is composed of gases, so it is gaseous and it is divided into different zones and layers which rotate in its own speed along the axis once in every 27 days. The equator of the sun spins the fastest. It takes around 24 days to rotate, while the polar region takes around 30 days to rotate. Therefore, the inner parts of the sun spin faster as compared to the outer parts. This is because different parts of the sun are composed of different kinds of gases which rotate with different speeds. Therefore, it does not have a constant rate of movement. The internal structure as well as the atmosphere of the sun are composed of different layers of different gases, which plays a vital role in producing energy, which is emitted by the sun. So, if you take the internal structure of the sun, it is composed of the innermost core, which is in the center, then the radiative zone, and then the convective zone, which constitute the atmosphere of the sun. If you study about the structure, the inside core is having nuclear energy, which is released continuously. Therefore, the core is approximately 20% of the Earth's interior, and it has extremely high temperatures, around 15 million degrees centigrade. It is the hottest part of the sun. Outer part of the core is a region of radiative zone. It is made up of transporting energies which keep on moving across the sun. This region starts at about 25% distance from the solar surface and extends up to 70% on the way to the surface. Now, thus, the light which is generated in the core is then transferred and transported through the radiative zone very slowly. So, the photons, which are the energy which is generated, travels and it causes to change direction, therefore, loses also some energy. Then comes the convective zone, which is the outermost layer of the solar interior. It is composed of thick layer approximately 200,000 kilometers deep, and this layer transports the energy from the radiative zone to the outer area and the space through the cells which get heated up due to convection, and they are giant in size. It is like a pot of hot boiling water.